So this whole controversy with Don Lemon, it really shows the mindset that men in America have towards women. Let's make something very, very clear to begin with. In America, you cannot run for president until you are 35 years old. 35. If you are not 35 years old, you cannot run for president, whether you are a male or a female. You must be 35. So there's a woman who is 51 named Nikki Haley who is running, or she is going to try to run. Don Lemon, an actual news anchor, actually went on TV with a group of women and said Nikki Haley should not be running for president because she is past her prime. At 51, this woman is past her prime. Knowing that you can't even, try until you're past your prime. Because he says a woman's prime is in her 20s. And that's long gone for Miss Nikki Haley. And maybe so. But why does that mean that we should keep voting in geriatric men who are also past their prime? Biden is 80. Trump was also near 80. I looked it up. I think he was like 70 something. Yeah, 76 now, which means he was in his 70s when he was president. So how is a man in his 70s not past his prime, but a 51-year-old woman is? It's because of how men look at women. See, in a man's vision, in a man's eyes, in a man's world, a woman is only in her prime years when she's young and attractive and fertile. And that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if the woman is smart, if she's not pretty. They treat us as if our pretty years are all that matters. And once we're past our pretty years, we become complete, worthless garbage, just trash. We're past our prime. We can't do anything. I'm a woman of over 30. I can't do anything at all because I'm just worthless and fat and ugly now. But men, a man is always in his prime. A man in his 80s is in his prime. A man at 100 is in his prime. But a woman, only when you're pretty and young. Sorry, girls, you can't do anything once you're not pretty anymore. This is a big problem with the American mindset against women. Don Lemon is disgusting, and I'm glad he got fired. I had no idea what he had said because I don't watch the news. I have a TV, but I use it for a DVD player. I don't watch mainstream news. So I didn't understand what was going on until I actually watched the clip of him telling this woman that she shouldn't run for president because she's past her prime and that her prime years would have been in her 20s. And it just made me want to slap him and say, newsflash, she could not have run in her 20s. Neither could any man, because of the rules that say you have to be at least 35. No woman in her prime is ever going to be allowed to run for president because they would have to be teenagers. Because that's what men see women in their prime as. Teenagers and children. Anybody in their 20s or younger, still not quite smart enough to figure out what men really want from them in this world. That's what's their prime years. The years where it's easiest for the men to use and discard us are our prime years. Meanwhile, the men never have to lose their prime years, do they?